Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into these markets. Taking a look at this article here. Here's what's happening in the news. Diving in right here. Here's when Bitcoin could halt the slide and start to pump, according to on-chain analytics firm Sentiment. So, Director of Marketing at blockchain analytics firm Sentiment, Brian Quinlivan, is listing two developments that could ignite recovery of Bitcoin's price. So right here, he's saying since the beginning of the month, these last 4 weeks or so, we're looking at the whales and sharks actually taking some profit, and the price is seemingly following them, right? So these whale holders, people that got the bags, are taking some profit. And I told you guys this. I told you guys this is what to expect, because these big banks, they have to report P&L. Like, it's not like they're just gonna hodl and, you know, that's it. That's not how it works, okay? They're gonna take profits. They're gonna report either losses or gains on the balance sheets. These big institutions move differently, okay? So he's saying here there's a pretty big correlation right now between crypto and the S&P 500. The way the Federal Reserve is, the way inflationary policies have been here in the United States, at least the last few years, have had such a massive kind of impact on the rest of the markets. So until that changes, we have to be conscious of the fact that the way the U.S. stock market has been going lately has had an impact on the way crypto goes. Okay, so definitely good insight here. Definitely love what was being said, and given that broad outlook of what is happening in the markets. Next article here, Elon Musk may have made 3 Bitcoin price predictions in 2021. Did they come true? Interesting article here to see how, you know, just love him or hate him. I actually love Elon Musk. I love that he's not a part of the matrix and he's willing to fight, put his money where his mouth is, and not give in or conform, is what I was going to say, conform to what the mass media will want him to do. He says what he means, even if he's wrong. He believes that he says it, and even if that means losing advertisers, he doesn't care, because that's what Twitter runs on, right? Ad revenue. That's a big part of their business model. Willing to risk ad revenue at the expense of freedom of speech. So I love what he's doing. And despite that, I know X has had some censoring going on. I think I've read a couple articles about like censoring and like posts not being shown. But I think Elon Musk, as you know, from what I've seen, I don't know him personally, but what I've seen, I think that he, you know, walks to the own beat of his drum and isn't willing to conform, and I respect that. So looking here, an archive of what Elon Musk has made saying he's made 3 accurate Bitcoin price predictions 3 years ago, cited a conversation in which he stepped in with a comment and pretty much saying here, he commented or tweeted 48, 61, 68, 61, 20, 74, 72, 75, 65. Is he sequence? And then Benjamin Cohen said, is this sequence of Bitcoin prices you see occurring? Right. And has this been some, who knows why he put those, you know, but I think everything he does is a little bit calculated. A little bit. I think a lot of it's fun, but I think a lot of what he says is calculated. I think he's invested heavily. So we'll see how that goes and see how that correlates from what he tweeted to in 2021 to now. It looks like, I think it's interesting to see. So he never responded, but you know, we'll see. I think it was pretty cool to see that. Next article here, first mover America's Bitcoin stabilizes around 58,000 following yesterday's rout. So we had a big dump yesterday, as you saw, and you know, with that, after the Federal Reserve kept the benchmark interest rates unchanged, which everyone was expecting a bump or a decrease. They weren't expecting things to stay the same. 11 spot Bitcoin ETF saw combined net outflows of 561 million on Wednesday, which correlates to what we saw with just a complete dump yesterday. Complete dump. Fidelity's FBTC spearhead outflows Wednesday's losing 191.1 million in withdrawals, while Grayscale's GBTC saw 167.4 million pulled out. Now GBTC has been struggling a little bit either way, but we did see a correlation with that, with the amount of, like I said, a lot of people that took profits, like these balance sheets aren't just going to run. They're not just going to hodl. Like they're going to take their gains and they're going to do what's in the best interest of their business, rightfully so. Okay. So we take a look here at Bitcoin, the price chart. You see price moving. If we look here, I move this over a little bit for you can see the price. We see here that Bitcoin is pulling back, likely to make a lower high point in respects to this new level of resistance, which is about 60,700. And with that level, you know, it's a downtrend until further notice. You know, I told you the next level I have is 52,000, and that's contingent upon us not clearing 65 again. So that would be the lower high point we see right here. And if you see that right here, you know, one scenario could be, you know, we just continue to make new lows for a little bit, right? And that's a possibility. I know no one likes to talk about that, but it is a possibility. We had a lower high point, made a new low, can make a new lower high point here to make a new low. Okay, that is a possibility. Okay, and with that possibility, we definitely need to be prepared for that. And for me, it's prepared to accumulate. Okay, so another scenario is we come up, lower high, make a new low, clear. I'd want to see it clear above 65 again. I want to see it clear above 65 and continue upwards. Like that is a possibility as well. So we need to see either a new low made right here, or we need to clear 65. Okay, this range, I'm not buying this range. I'm not just, you know, stuck in this range. I need to see levels broken. So at this point, I think we do pull back a little bit, but I think a dump, I'm leaning more towards a dump unless 65 is broken. So that's how I'm looking at it. If we look at coin market cap, we do see here 47. So a ton of uncertainty coming. If we do, be honest with you guys, if we make a new low, if we hit 55, people are going to lose their mind and we're going to get in that fear. Okay. Right now we're neutral in the yellow. You guys know, like we said a couple days ago, buy yellow, red, buy yellow, orange, and red is when we buy. Okay. Yellow, orange, red, buying opportunities. You can see all this red here on coin market cap. You can see it for yourself. And with that is all opportunity, guys, all opportunity. Okay. So with that opportunity, you have a chance to accumulate and continue to take a position. Okay. Continue to take a position. So definitely paying attention to what's going on in the markets, because there is more opportunity to be had in these markets despite the FUD. Okay, do not give in to the FUD. There was a lot of Bitcoin that was sold off, rightfully so, because institutions operate like institutions. They don't operate like retail. They're not just holding for the long term. They're getting their gains, and they're going to buy back in and get their gains because they're in it long term, but they're in and out. They're not just going to hodl. Okay, that's the difference, guys. So definitely wanted to spend some time with you today, give you a market update. We'll be talking about XRP. We'll be talking about HBAR. We'll be talking about Cardano. You guys know that I believe overall are some sleeping giants. So we'll be talking about a few altcoins that we feel are underrated and could bring some value. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. See you soon.